Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Tuesday, September 6, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Detroit Tigers vs Los Angeles Angels. The Detroit Tigers continue their 3-game series out west against the Los Angeles Angels. It has been a long season for both teams as they are both well out of the playoff race. Things haven't gone so well recently for either team either, as the Tigers have lost 5 of their last 6 games coming into this series, while the Angels are 2-3 in their last 5 before Monday's game. The Tigers are projected to send left-hander Eduardo Rodriguez to the mound. Rodriguez spent nearly 3 months in the minors this season, primarily on a rehab assignment. Overall, Rodriguez is 3-4 in 11 starts with a 4.17 ERA and a 1.41 WHIP. He's been a bit inconsistent, though, in his 3 starts since his return to the Tigers, as his 2 starts in August produced a 0.89 ERA, while his 1 start in September saw him allow 5 earned runs in 4.0 innings, giving him 11.25 ERA. The Angels will counter with right-hander Mike Mayers. Mayers, primarily a bullpen arm, has returned to the Angels starting last month after he was sent to the minors in late May. This will only be Mayers' 3rd start of the season, and he's 0-1 with a 5.00 ERA with a 1.67 WHIP. Offensively, the Angels haven't hit lefties well at all this season, as they rank in the bottom 5 in most major offensive categories against southpaws. Lean towards the Tigers on Tuesday and place your bet on the Tigers' money line. There is no confidence in either team's offenses to take advantage of the starting pitchers. In the last 15 days, the Tigers have been just below average in OBP and OPS. With this lack of base runner production, it's no surprise that the Tigers rank just above the bottom 10 in runs scored during the same time frame. In fact, in the 5 games prior to the Angels series, the Tigers scored just 12 runs total in those 5 games. The Angels aren't much better, ranking in the bottom 10 in team average, OBP and OPS, as well as just above the bottom 10 in runs scored in the last 15 days. They will be facing a lefty in Rodriguez as well, where they have been brutal against lefties all year. Look for a lower scoring game and place your bet on the under. Oakland Athletics vs Atlanta Braves. After sweeping the Marlins, the league's worst offense since the All-Star break, the Braves now get to face the worst team in the American League. It almost doesn't seem fair that such a great team gets to beat up on some of the worst, but Atlanta certainly isn't complaining. Along with the Mets' struggles over the weekend, the Braves have put themselves in a position where they could be leading the division before this series ends. They'll have to travel out to Oakland, but even the A's will be doing the same after losing their weekend series to the Orioles. They were able to notch their 50th win, but were the last team in the AL to do so. Meanwhile, the Braves are the 5th betting favorites to go back-to-back and win the World Series. They should get off to a great start to this series, and not only because of the severe talent gap. The A's are starting Cole Irvin for the opener, and the Braves have smashed lefties this season. They have the 2nd highest OPS against them, and Austin Riley specifically has incredible numbers against them. His .364 average and .763 slugging percentage versus lefties should help support Braves starter Kyle Wright. He already has more wins than any other pitcher this season with 17, and one of those came in a dominating performance against the A's. He nearly pitched a complete game as he went 8.0 innings and allowed just 5 hits. That was also back when Oakland had designated hitter Jed Lowrie. The last time these teams faced off, the Braves won 13-2, and more of the same should be expected. Our team pick is Braves minus 1.5 runs. Just as the Braves proved in their last meeting, they can cover this total themselves. It's set so low due to this game being in pitcher-friendly Oakland, but Atlanta's lineup is virtually matchup-proof. They even have the advantageous matchup facing a lefty in Cole Irvin. They just covered the run line and the total themselves in 2 of their 3 weekend games with 7-1 and 8-1 wins. Even when they dominate with guys such as Kyle Wright on the mound, they can still go over the total. That shouldn't be too surprising as they've scored the 2nd most runs in the league, behind only the Dodgers. It also helps that Irvin has allowed 5 runs in 3 of his last 4 starts, including his most recent to the league worst Nationals. Wright allowed 2 runs the last time these teams met, which should be all that is needed from Oakland. The A's' Shea Langeliers has been solid since joining the team and can help them snag a run or two when this game is already out of hand. Our total pick is over 7 runs. Seattle Mariners vs Chicago White Sox. The White Sox and Mariners are both looking to advance into the playoffs in a wild card spot. Before Monday's series opener, the Mariners held the number 1 spot in the AL wild card race, while Chicago was several games back of the 3rd spot. The White Sox have a much better chance of getting into the playoffs via winning their division, but regardless, Chicago needs to start winning. Johnny Cueto will get the start on Tuesday night, and following a subpar few years with the Giants, he's been completely different with the White Sox. He has a 2.93 ERA and a 3.84 XERA, which means he is due for some negative regression, but that's been the case for the majority of the season, so I'm not too worried about that for Tuesday night. Starring on the mound for Seattle is Logan Gilbert, who got the Mariners' only win against the White Sox in the first series. Gilbert gave up just 4 hits and did not allow an earned runs in 5 innings. Gilbert is 11-5 overall with a 3.35 ERA over 155.2 innings. He had a rough start to August, but has allowed only 7 earned runs over his last 4 starts. Johnny Cueto gets the start for Chicago, his first against Seattle this season. The 36-year-old right-hander joined the White Sox rotation in mid-May and has been much better than expected. Cueto is only 7.6 but has an ERA of just 2.93 over 129 IP. He doesn't get the strikeouts he used to, but has been effective nonetheless by allowing just 1.17 base runners per inning. After missing much of the first half of the season, Eloy Jimenez has added a major boost to the White Sox offense since the All-Star break. Jimenez has hit .346 with an on-base percentage of .425 and a slugging percentage of .541 in the second half. Julio Rodriguez is having an outstanding rookie campaign for Seattle. He has 23 home runs, 73 runs scored, 67 runs batted in and 24 stolen bases thus far while batting .270. Logan Gilbert had been due for negative regression for most of the first half of the season. It took a while to get to him, but it finally happened in August as he had a 6.75 ERA and a 1.69 WHIP in 5 starts. However, Gilbert bounced back in his last start against the Athletics as he threw 6 scoreless innings and allowed just 2 hits while racking up 9 strikeouts. The Oakland offense is far different than Chicago's, but Gilbert should still be able to build off that start. Before Monday night's game, the Mariners had won 7 consecutive games in 9 of their last 10, as Seattle has been one of the best teams since the All-Star break. They may not win their division, but the Mariners are a very balanced and strong team that has all the momentum on their side. Getting Seattle at this good of a money line price is worth it, so back them for the win on Tuesday. Our team pick is Mariners win. It's a low total, but it's well deserved. Our total pick is under 7 runs.